Justin Kelly goes to Pete Freed.
Bad news.
Why?
We gotta put a transmission in.
What?
Yeah, she done it. Brought a spare.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's gone.
Transmission went to heck with us. Started shifting a little bit hard. She got pretty hot inside there. So we're dropping this transmission out, putting a spare transmission in. So we're going to put it back together. We'll see if we can get it together before we have to go out for this next session. If we don't, we'll get everything set up and run it tomorrow. So one way or the other, we'll have it back together though.
When something goes wrong, Dean's the kind of guy who will get this jack out and will be able to, fix the frame of the car you just slammed into the wall so that you can go to the next race in the same weekend, right? That's how Dean operates. So
Also, now that we took third place, we have to add, I think, 25 pounds of ballast to the car. First place has to add 75 pounds. Second place adds 50. Third place adds 25. So we're gonna do that as well as put a transmission in and a bunch of other things.
My dad got me into karting. He wasn't really big into cars, but he was into motorsports a little bit. Just wanted to get me involved in something. I really wasn't a big sports kid. Pretty much my whole life. It's been since I was 8 years old.
Good. Other than the car started off with some power issues, I moved up 4 spots, so can't complain there. 25, I think I started.
Yeah, no, 4. Good job.
I started autocrossing when I was in high school. I'm 30 now, so however many years that was of a little bit of autocrossing. When I first got onto a real road course, I realized that everything I was doing before was not nearly as cool as full-on racetrack. Eventually, I realized that I really wanted to eventually be on a track with multiple racers in a wheel-to-wheel environment, and started doing that with some other racing leagues, and eventually ended up at Gridlife in Gridlife Touring Cup.
And we went out there and I thought I was going to do really good and I thought it was going to be great. And then next thing I know, I was having the same fuel cut issues. So every time I was like getting positions and then I would go to get on the gas and all of a sudden like it would go into limp mode and all of a sudden I'd go back and then they'd repass me. Legally, 5 years. But I actually started racing on the street on motorcycles. I went from 28th to 14th or 13th.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you need help with anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to get your exhaust done. About to do some exhaust repair, because blown up transmissions and everything else isn't enough, so this is all just from the harmonics, from how high they rev and the noise. The sound is what actually spiders them like that.
So my dad didn't really like having kids that didn't win.
He wants to run mine because it's
I
not
want
going to be
as
ready.
a team, I want us to win. And I know Justin, no offense, is the top driver.
So he wants to run my car. He wouldn't help me with my diff earlier because I didn't listen to him. And now he wants to drive my car. And he wants to use my brand new tires because he needs them to stay in pace where he's at.
Really shitty spot.
And I'm supposed to just be cool with that, and I have to put my broken car together to be able to race myself, which he wouldn't help me with either.
He wanted to run my car, and I was originally thinking, I considered it, because he could
No.
win. Mine could, and I said no, because I haven't even been able to do one clean lap without the
So he hasn't even tuned my car correctly yet, which he promised he would do. Now he wants to run it, and the proper teammate would say it's okay, because we're on team, and he'll be faster, and I can run my old car, which is pretty quick, and I'll be fine. Except he's kind of a jerk. And he wouldn't help me at all today on any of my own stuff, so I'm thinking about it.
Justin and I are probably too similar, and so we're like loud and yelling all the time. And then we've got Tiffany, who wants everybody to stay calm.
And I was thinking I'll let him, and he's like, I need to run your stickers. So he needs to put my brand new wheels and tires on the car that I've never ran yet. He hasn't tuned my car yet. He hasn't put my diff in yet. I did that myself. And he just didn't want to help with my car. And now he wants to drive my car, and I have to put my old broken car together to be able to run the race if I say yes. So what's your opinion, Dean?
He said fix his car so he
can drive that?
Yeah.
Well, when things are going wrong, Justin's probably more level-headed than I expected him to be, based on some of his reactions when we're not racing.
We haven't decided if you get to drive my car yet.
You just told me, I just wasted time working all that time and scoring.
I'm just thinking about you not helping the rest of the day earlier, so I'm thinking it's not that exciting.
Okay. Have at it then. I'll
But
watch.
a teammate will let you drive it because
I'll
you have a
watch.
chance of winning. a teammate will let you drive it because you have a chance of winning.
I'm gonna
but you
fix the
didn't
tune
act
for you.
like a teammate earlier today.
What? With the diff?
You better switch that diff, bro.
You brought that
Multiple
upon
things. You
yourself.
haven't tuned my car yet. You haven't fixed the diff. And now you want to run my
I
stickers.
told you that'd be done before the race was going, right? Did I not?
Yep. So if we're doing this, you're only driving my car if the Integra's ready, which means you have to tune my car, put the wheels on, and get my Integra ready with me. I'll do both.
Well, let's go.
But both cars have to get ready.
You guys have 40 minutes. And then is my tune done?
No.
Because I'm not going to
Take the
race.
laptop out. Here, calm it down. Here's the wing. Here's your rubber.
Thank you.
I try my best to stay calm. That's not always possible, but typically I can stay pretty level-headed. In a stress situation, I feel like typically I can look at both sides of the coin.
I'll throw in an extension cord, but it needs to get at least 5% before I can plug it in to the truck extension cord. And then we'll do both the cars.
Power right at the end of the
Let me
thing.
grab that. I know, but it's.
I'll get these in there.
Some balance in there works, and by the end of the weekend, we've all had a really good time, and we've showed up and raced, so I think it's working.
So we needed an axle. It fell off when the axle exploded. It just fell on the track probably, dude. Where else would it be, do you think? I mean, it's on the track.
Hey, whatever it takes. I mean, we got an axle?
Not yet, don't worry about it. Until he gets here, we can't put it on. It's ready to go on.
Okay.
Not here.
Everything else is good?
Felipe got freaking body wash in the meantime, so we're not ready.
Got body wash?
Yeah, she didn't know how important it was to get here.
I told you guys to get a show. Guilt to pulling out 10% or more.
10% and turn off the D-cell stuff. We're gonna make it. We're gonna have 3 cars out there. Tiff and her car, Justin and my S2000, and me and my old Integra. So we're gonna be good. Okay, the safety is set for gas.
Come out.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Is
matter.
done?
We're never hitting the safety. Nice and smooth.
That was so aggressive. Guys, car's not coming down. Fast as it can.
Dean, can we get a 3rd place finish in this car?
Depends how many other cars are going to be out there.
Dean?
I need to make sure that I can show Justin that he can't just jump in and beat me. If I don't podium, I will be upset this weekend.
Is it gonna hold?
Yes.
Okay.
If anything, it pushed a little bit,
Okay.
but only on really hard, really late entry.
Man, this is the definition of just sending it. This car is untested with this setup. But I mean, this is Tiffany's old setup. Dean put his magical hands on it. We got some new tires that we haven't tested. What could go wrong?
This
At least
race
5.
is for position to race tomorrow. So however you finish position. So it's super important.
I mean, in all reality, Tiffany, we need Tiffany just to f***ing kill it out there.
When's the last time you drove this car? Raced it?
Last fall at Road America when I got on, I think I went into probation during that race. So I drove it 2 weeks ago, so I feel good about it.
So Justin's driving a different car. I'm not sure how much time he has driving this car.
Probably not very much.
Right. He is so good on the starts every single time. And Tiffany Kelly, the hard charger from race 1 here earlier today, is going to be on the inside of Jonathan Yu.
All right, field comes on through Gridlife Touring Cup race number 2 from Autobahn Country Club in 2020. Lots of time spent inside, but no longer. Green flag about to fly. There it is. Green flag in the air, and a great start by Aaron Lick. He starts driver's left on the run down to turn number 1, 3 wide, up the inside. Minatiri, tires in the dirt as they get down to turn number 1 for the race lead. Smedgaard's got the nose as they come out of turn number 2.
Justin Kelly had to back out there. He was in the middle. He was in that car.
Oh, 3 wide up the middle. It's Dozman. Sorry to cut you off there, DJ. There was no space there, but they somehow, I think they did it. They're going to go out of our view now. 133 car. That's the Myriad Motorsports car. Jake Joraanstad's got it. Looks a little bit slow through turn number 2. I think he's got some problems with that car. Not exactly sure what's going on. Look at Emil Tab here. He's got Justin Kelly behind him. There's Luke McGrew in the number 5. That is a battle for, looks like 8th spot on the racetrack. Tab, Kelly, McGrew, 8th, 9th, and 10th. a big stack up behind Ben Dozman's number 10. That's Justin Kelly, Luke McGrew, Jake Price, Scott Robertson, Eric Meadows, and Tiffany Kelly's up here in the mix now. Continuing to run in 14th place after starting in 13th.
Oh man, we might see a Kelly battle soon here. Husband and wife fighting it out on track.
Car off in the final corner. It's Justin Kelly going off in the grass. He's back on straight. No issues. No, we'll continue. Justin Kelly across the line limps that car back after a bit of an off in turn number 15 earlier.
I was playing around with that Miata, and he was trying to get me on the inside. I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna stay in it. And then I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna make the corner. And as soon as I like lifted a little bit, we went into full drift mode.
Hit anybody, Justin?
No, dude, didn't bump a single person or a wall. It was close though.
How did the car handle?
Dude, it's pretty good. I mean, the rear end is definitely the problem.
Loose as
Dude, if you're flat, grip for days.
Something's not right, and like it's so frustrating. So frustrating when fucking drivers are passing me, and I'm sitting there like trying to get on the gas, and and this car like sticks. Like it has so much grip out there. Like this, so frustrating.
Still got tune problems, I take it.
Yeah, could you tell? I could barely finish the race at the end.
So, was it any better than the session before?
Worse.
No, it was worse.
Okay.
Like that one, I couldn't even barely like limp it at the end. Like you saw, like I was barely trying to finish the race. Like there was so many times I wanted to quit, but I just don't have that in my vocabulary, so I was not going to do that.
Okay. Let's pull the logs on and see what it looks like.
I don't mind when I lose from lack of talent because that's when I'll just practice. But if I lose because my car won't even go and I'm on the gas and it won't go anywhere and I just have people blowing by me, super frustrating.
I don't think it's savable, Justin. Like, it's f***ed.